Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions. It's in partnership with our local school districts and outstanding sponsors who make these live presentations possible. I'm Terry Ross along with Mike Strickland, who will be on the camera tonight, coming to you live from North Salem High School in Salem, Oregon. This is the Lithia Superstore pregame show, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and tonight's game features the North Medford Black Tornado coming in to take on the number one ranked North Salem Vikings. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Salem School District and our sponsor business partners who keep these events free for fans to enjoy, so please let them know that you appreciate their support. You can also help Table Rock Sports out by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and a hearty thank you to you that have already done that. When we get back, we'll look at the Bills Glass Coaches Corner, brought to you by Bills Glass, the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. We'll take a look at both of these teams. As we do that, we're going to find that it's something of almost a rerun of what occurred last year. But we'll talk about that when we return right after this timeout on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your number one fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your number one fan. Love, Dad.
Table Rock Sports is excited to be partnering, if we can talk tonight, with the Rogue Credit Union once again for the Touchdown Club. Rogue Credit Union will donate $10 for every Black Tornado and Panther touchdown scored this year. Proceeds will go to the school's athletic departments. So here we are with basically a rerun of last year. North Salem comes into this game 3-0 and looking pretty good, ranked number one. Last year when I talked to Coach Jeff Flood, and I didn't get the opportunity to catch up with him tonight before the ball game, but when I talked to him last year, and they were at 3-0 and came in, his thing was, I don't know if we're really that good of a 3-0 team. I think we maybe have some little flaws. Well, North Medford exposed them last year, winning that game 27-13. Well, here we are again. They're 3-0, ranked number one, looking pretty good, having defeated Roosevelt 35-6, David Douglas 55-0, and then won their conference opener last week against Roseburg 39-13. A bit of a different club, though, this year. They are much stronger, much better, as than they were maybe last year, as they've got some real talent on this team. We're going to have to continue with the Bills Glass Coaches Corner right after this timeout on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And we're back at North Salem High School, Little John Field. As we're at as the #1 North Salem Vikings are going to see how they can fare against the visiting North Medford Black Tornado tonight. We were talking about this before the break, that North Salem comes in 3-0 as they did last year, but they are a lot more talented. They have some Division I players. We're seeing, I tell you, the University of Oregon is going to be in just beautiful shape for the next 4 years. Well, they can hold on to their players that long. That's a little suspect these days. But they're going to be just fine anyway, because they've got a lot of players that we're seeing that have already committed to the University of Oregon. And here comes the North Medford Black Tornado. And we welcome all of you that are listening down in the Medford area, and also those of you listening here in the Salem area, listening live, and for those of you that will listen later, welcome to the broadcast. They have already their quarterback, who's a senior, Tivoli, and it'll take me they'll run 3 plays by the time I say this name once, but maybe as the night goes on we'll get faster at it. But Tivoli Manu Malanua. I'm going to have to say that faster so it sounds like I know what I'm really saying, aren't I? But he's already committed to the University of Oregon, 6'1", 205-pound quarterback. And so the Black Tornado will have their hands full with him. We'll get to what Nathan Chin said about playing this game tonight. They've also got some other really, really good players. Talking to the other broadcasters that follow North Salem on a little more regular basis, that Jamar Sulo Adab is also a key player for them. He's a wide receiver. He too is a senior at 5'10", 155 pounds. He's got some wonderful speed. And we're also going to have to watch out for their running back, well, I forgot his name at the moment, but as they got a lot of running backs, but racked up over 100 yards last week. So they've got some, as Coach Nathan Chin says, they've got some speed. Talking about North Medford, before we get to the ball game, they come into this game 2-1. And they started off with that loss to Tiger. They didn't look so well, but they played really well since then, with defeating Bend 41-0, and West Salem last week 33-12. I told Coach Chin, I said, having only seen them live once because of being off doing other things, they was impressive in the growth factor in Tegan. Well, let me get that right. That's not right. Traeger Healy. So Traeger Healy, as a quarterback, has grown tremendously. And I was telling Coach Chin, it looks like he's got some good football IQ for a quarterback. And he said, yeah, he's a smart one. No interceptions last week, at least that he and I could remember, out of that ball game. And he had over 200 yards, over 250 yards passing. So a really good night for Traeger Healy. He's only a sophomore, so you know he's going to get a whole lot better himself. Of course, the Oregon commit from North Medford is A.J. Pugliano, and Pugliano has just been tearing up the conference so far. Had a 40-yard reception, touchdown reception last week against West Salem. So he's kind of the man on offense. But as Coach Chin said, the challenge tonight is that they've got athletes on that North Salem side, and they were able to limit West Salem last week. He and I talked a little bit about speed. He's like, speed doesn't make much difference if you can't get to the right position. Well, tonight they're going to have to do the same thing with this North Salem Viking club. Make sure they don't get to the right position so that they can't make a play. When we return, it'll be time for kickoff right here on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
And we welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. They now have 9 locations with which to serve you, or if they don't already have them, they soon will have them. We actually have over a minute left on the clock. North Salem's going to take that whole minute. As you can see, North Medford's already out on the field, ready to kick it off. And ready to do that for them will be, looks like Caden Morris. At least that's who it should be. Yep, number 1, Caden Morris. We are high above the field tonight. My cameraman says it's a great angle for him. You just can't see anything. That's all. All right. 3 back for North Salem. As North Salem will start with the football. So we may just cut down to Salem and Medford since they're both norths. Here we go. Right down the middle it goes. Fumbled around a little bit, taken at the 10, and going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It looks like it was Damari Thompson who had that for North Salem. And they will start 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Well, let me make it the 18-yard line. As they break the huddle, their outstanding quarterback will call signals. Fakes it, lofts it deep, has a man out there, batted away. Was looking for Pierce Walker, but right there was Cameron Nix, and batted that one down. 2nd and 10. I'm just going to tell you right now, so when we get to halftime, you won't be too surprised. I try to keep stats, but that's not going to happen tonight because of the setup that we have. They're going to give it off and going to get buried right at the line of scrimmage. Jamal Wilson. Not happening. I gave him one out to the 19, 3rd and 9. Just the start of things, but right now, that defensive line of North Medford dominating. Let's see if they can do it for one more play. Back to pass. Incomplete. So Tivoli, Manu Mala Una, 0 for 2 here on this opening series. And it's a 3 and out for the Vikings. Cicero back to receive. He's back at his 50, 45. It's blocked. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, North Medford. Trying to see who it is. Their players are so excited, they're all jumping all over him. It looks like it's A.J. Pagliano that got there. And just like that, North Medford is ahead 6-0 on the number 1 ranked team in the state. Morris on to try the extra point from the hold of Nolan Kelly. It's good. And we are now quickly with 11:05 to go in the first on the John L. Scott scoreboard. North Medford strikes first as you're listening to TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
And welcome you back to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. Here I'm writing furiously, so pardon me for a moment. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. It's on TableRockSports.net, and you can see on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's already 7-0. Here comes Thompson with it again. He's out to the 25, the 30, the 35. He stays in bounds. He's in. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 39-yard line. Actually, it was Jamal Wilson. Wilson grabbing that one. And he'll take it out to the 39. Oh, right at the 40. They decide. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings from their own 40-yard line. Handed off, but nothing doing. He gave it that time to Walker, but Walker got a yard. 2nd and 9. So far, North Medford has allowed nothing to happen for the Vikings on offense. Talking to Coach Chin about that, he said we're going to have another great defensive effort. That's what they had last year. It was just a marvelous defensive effort against the Vikings. But like we say, this is not the same team at all. But so far, the Black Tornado holding up. Back to pass again. Intercepted. Dix. Cameron Nix. There's a flag. Nix with the interception. And a flag. Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike on North Medford. Now back it up 15 yards from the 39. And it'll be 1st and 10. 15 yards the other direction. Put it back at the 44. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. The Black Tornado ready to go to work. Leading 7-0 on a blocked punt by A.J. Pugliano. Healy at quarterback. Looks like Meeker lined up at running back. Throwing out the little screen. Got it out to the 50. Out to the 45. Down into North Salem territory. And that pass was complete to Nolan Kelly. That's a North Medford 1st down. At the Viking 41-yard line. Give it to Meeker. Meeker's got space. Meeker's to the 30. Meeker's inside the 30. Put him down, the 28-yard line is where they're marking it here on this side. And it'll be another 1st down. Meeker rips off 13. Right now, North Medford having their way. This is a big game. A lot of people in the state with a lot of interest about this, and I tell you, it would send shockwaves through the state. Not many, though. Here's Meeker again. Turns the corner. He's at the 25, the 20. He dives ahead, and they'll put him down at the 14-yard line. There's another gain of 14 for Meeker. 27 yards on 2 runs here. And it's another not another red zone trip. This is the first one. Blocked punt doesn't count as a red zone trip. So here's the first one. Give it to Meeker. Right up the middle, inside the 10. Down close to the 5-yard line. They're going to say the 6. There's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. All right, now I think the Vikings over here are wondering what happened. I should have told you about the other touchdown, too, that I have to get caught up here on that. We're trying to set up our booth, I think, is what we're trying to do. Here, give it off this time to Kelly. Kelly will get to the 6-yard line. That's going to leave him about a yard short. 3rd and 1. At the 6, they need to get to the 5-yard line. Healy will hand it off. There's the first down. Stood up at the 3. That was Kelly one more time with that. And it's 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. A Black Tornado threatening to punch this one in. Here's Healy keeping it. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was rolling to his right, as you can see on the screen, but just a little too high for the intended receiver. 2nd and goal. I believe that was Pugliano he was looking for. But A.J. couldn't grab that one. 7:16 on the scoreboard now. We're in the first quarter. The John L. Scott scoreboard tells you that North Medford's already ahead in this one and threatening to do more. Give it to Kelly. Kelly looking for room on the outside. Kelly isn't going to get there. Kelly's going to get it to the 2. Oh, Kelly gets it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal from there. See what they do from the 2. Rolling. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Touchdown. Black Tornado. They say it was complete to Kelly, but Kelly was out of running back, so I don't think so. 6:26 to go, and North Medford's on the board again. And Morris is good. We'll take another break. As now on the John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a 2-touchdown lead for the North Medford Black Tornado. You're listening to TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Vikings, as Morris kicks this one off. Circling back at the 10 and out to the 22-yard line. That's first and 10 for the Vikings from there. So let me tell you now that touchdown for North makes the score 14-0. And the Tornadoes add $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club. They started with 110 because they had 11. They now have 13 touchdowns with 2 tonight. They're up to $130. I'm going to ask my camera guy if he can give me that bag right there. I think I can find it faster than explaining it. Back to pass, incomplete. That was really the only person who had that was a North Medford player. You know, someday I'm going to develop a memory and I'll remember where I put things. Don't buy into that, Mike. It'll never happen. Back to pass again. Going long this time. And complete. And down to the 25 and inside the 25-yard line. For North Salem that time, that was Antonio Vasquez. I've got more papers than I know what to do with. That puts him down at the 22-yard line of North Medford. And that'll loosen up the run. Second down. And they get it down to the 7 or 14. So it's a 2nd and 2. Wilson, the running back, looking for space, finds some. He's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And that comes with 5:12 left in the quarter. And the extra point is good. So just like that, we closed the gap, didn't we? And we'll be back with more right here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. It's on TableRockSports.net.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh. I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is a
Awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore. Game of the day. That's going to go out of bounds. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Right here on TableRockSports.net, the John L. Scott scoreboard. Clicking through the numbers quickly tonight. Already put 21 points up in the first quarter. We're just a little over halfway. Here comes the North Medford Black Tornado again. And because that ball went out of bounds, they're going to start at their own 35-yard line. So as we told you about the Touchdown Club pretty hastily, $130 in the fund right now for the North Medford Black Tornado. That was their 13th touchdown of the season. Healy gives it off to Pugliano. Pugliano on the sweep is going to get it out to the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. One thing that North Salem coach Jeff Flood did make note of, it's 2nd and 5 now for the Black Tornado. That one thing that North Medford does very well is they use Pugliano in just a number of ways that makes it hard to keep up with where he is. This one's going to be straight ahead. This is Merker and Meeker. He's got room. He's down inside the 30-yard line. Meeker takes it all the way down to the North Salem 25-yard line. So a gain of... can I do math very well? Probably not. 10, 20, about 30 yards. From the 40 to 35 yards. He's down to 25-yard line, 35 yards. Here comes Meeker again, a flag. That'll probably go against North Medford. Meeker's got it inside the 10-yard line, though, but don't get too excited. Looks like they're going to call a hold. Coach Shin down there objecting. Oh, they're going to pick it up and say there is no penalty. First down, North Medford. At the North Salem 5-yard line. Another 20-yard run there for Meeker. Lost part of the field here. Right up the middle it goes, but not into the end zone. Down to the 2, maybe the 3-yard line. It'll be at the 3. 2nd and goal. With the way we are here at our booth, they have to lean way around to see where we're at here. So in for North Medford right now is Jeremiah Robbins at the running back position. Going to fake it to him. Healy to the end zone. Knocked away. Looking for Cicero. But getting there to bat that one away, I believe, was Pierce Walker. Walker knocked that one down. 3rd and goal. Robbins stays in at running back. Meeker's also there. Going to fake it and go to the end zone. Incomplete. Too high that time. And that pass intended, it looks like, for Joey Newberg. They couldn't get it there. 4th and goal. And I have no thought about bringing Morris on for a field goal here. They're going to go for it. Robbins, Meeker, both in there at running back. Robbins is the deep back. Give it to Robbins. He's heading for the end zone. No, they're going to say he's down at the 1. They're going to say the knee hit not only at the 1, probably at about the half-yard line. So North Salem will start at their own 1-yard line. Well, let's see if North Medford can take the makings of what looks like it could be a huge disaster for the Vikings and make it exactly that, or if the Vikings can figure out how to pull it out. Here we go. Gonna hand it off. Ooh, almost in the end zone, but getting away. Here down at the 30. Here got a wrong angle. Here goes Wilson. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. The 20. He's touched around 1. He's gonna score 99 yards. Jamal Wilson. 99 yards to tie it up, pending the extra point. No flags anywhere either. He just took off. That's up. And good. We're tied. Don't you go too far. The John L. Scott scoreboard says we've got a good one going here. Up here in Salem tonight. We'll take a timeout as we do. It's all tied up here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Martinez grabs the kickoff on a hop, looking for space. He gets to the 20, gets past one, breaks the tackle, and out to the 25-yard line. There's a penalty flag. And the old scrum for the football. I think he was already down. First down, North Medford. Looks like Cicero maybe came up with that, but we have a flag. This is usually on the receiving team. So after consultation, holding North Medford. So North Medford might have it. We'll start at the 12-yard line. My, oh my. We're not even out of the first quarter. We've seen a safety, or a touchdown rather, on a blocked punt. 99-yard run. I've seen a lot tonight. Here's a handoff and a good run. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 out to the 18-yard line. Martinez, or make it Robbins, the running back. He breaks out to the 25, runs over one, goes out to the 30, and gets out to the 33-yard line. I don't know who he ran over the top of, but that person has cleat marks in there on their chest right now. My goodness sakes, a minute 30 to go. 1st and 10. The Black Tornado starting back deep in their own territory, but they got it out now. Robbins had a 69-yard run last week, in which he told reporters after the game he should have just kept running right over the guy into the end zone. That time he did. He's going to do it again, right up the middle. And he'll get very close to the 35-yard line. He's trying to fake the official out that maybe he wasn't touched, but they're not buying that one. Put it down closer to the 36. 2nd and 7. Keep Robbins in at the running back. Back to pass. Healy. He'll take off running. There's all kinds of room. He'll take off across the 40. He breaks a tackle. He's to the 50, drags people along, and is finally dropped at the North Salem 47-yard line. A flag. Yeah. Hold on. Usually a flag, it's never any good for the offense. No signal yet. Now they're going to back North Medford up. Let's see what the... Maybe he's not going to make a call. Is he going to tell us what it was? Nope. 2nd down. They're going to repeat it. I'm going to assume that it was a holding call. 2nd and 19. That's usually what that would be. They keep Robbins in at the running back position. Here he goes again. He's just going to run people over. Not going to get too far. I'm going to get a lot of yardage out of that one. I think we have another flag. Or is that the end of the quarter? That's the end of the quarter. So, at the end of the quarter, at the end of one, we got a tie ball game on the John L. Scott scoreboard. You're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey,
Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day. We are in the second period now. And it's a 14-14 ball game between these two ranked teams. #1 North Salem, #11 North Medford. Somebody's onions are wafting this direction as I hang my head out the window. Healy, back to pass. He's under pressure, but he's going to get away. They're going to fire it downfield. He's got Pugliano. Pugliano's got the first down at the North Medford 47-yard line. Boy, he got away from whoever was covering him. There wasn't anybody close. I'll tell you what, man, both sides have had something to stand up and cheer about. Had something to groan about, too. Big plays from both sides. Healy, back to pass. Gets it off to Cicero. Cicero has nowhere to go. Yeah, get back out to the 50-yard line. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. It's now the teams are starting to settle down here a little bit. Meeker has it. He's out of the 50. He's going to be out to the 45-yard line. The Landon Meeker doesn't quite have the first down. 3rd and 2. And he takes it to the North Salem 45-yard line. The Black Tornado need to get it to the 43 or slightly beyond. And to give it off to Kelly. Kelly's going to have the first down as he's inside the 40. They're going to put him down at the 39-yard line. Well, right at the 40. Gain of 5. They only needed 2 and they got 5, so new set of downs for the Black Tornado. Meeker again lined up a running back. I'm going to give it to Meeker. Meeker dances around one, finds a block. Nope, couldn't get away. 37-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd and 7. And the Black Tornado just keep moving the ball. Not necessarily in big chunks every time, but enough. It's Robbins that's in there. I believe it's 9, not 4, but I think it's 9. Back to pass. Got it set up again. Pugliano. Pugliano gets away from one and lowers his shoulder and is near the first down marker. I think he's a couple yards short. But he's down at the 33-yard line. So 3rd and 3. Hey, what, North Salem, and I'm sure if I would have talked to the players and the coaches, they would have said, we know we're in for a battle tonight. This is not going to be anywhere close to what they have done for the last 3 weeks, and I think they were pretty well aware. They better come to play. Both teams have come to play. It's been a great game. We're not even halfway. And timeout, North Medford. I'm going to assume that this is a 30-second that's being called by Coach Chin, and we'll tell you that before or after the game is a great time to visit Dutch Brothers and enjoy your favorite beverage. September is Buck for Kids Month at Dutch Brothers, where every $1 of every purchase goes to local youth organizations in our communities. And that reminds me, I should, while it's on my brain, I'll let the mailbox catch up here for a moment so that I can tell you that there's been a bit of a policy change. So what they're wanting everybody to know is that in order to maintain safety at games and continue to provide a fun fan experience, they are eliminating the middle school student section at high school football games. We'll get to the rest of that in just a moment. 3rd and 3. Here's Robbins. Down at the 29, that looks like it's going to be enough for a first down by about a yard. So what all that means is that moving forward, all K through 8 students must be accompanied with a ticketed adult to enter the stadium, and they also need to remain seated with that adult throughout the game. We may read that one more time for you so you can get that straight. Now we have an injured player. Well, that's Wilson, is it not? It is. He who just scored on a 99-yard touchdown. And I think they have him up. And he's moving gingerly. He comes off the field. The recuperative powers, however, of the youth is amazing. We won't write him out for the rest of the game. We'll see what happens as he's walking over to the bench. 8:47 to go. We're in a 14-14 tie here in period number 2. Wind that thing, the official says, and let's get going. Healy back to pass. He'll fire it for the end zone. Incomplete. Trying to come down with it was Cicero. Martinez was also there, but neither one of them could grab it. 2nd and 10. Robbins at running back. They'll give it to Robbins. Robbins is at the 30. He'll lower his shoulder. Still on his feet, and he'll crawl ahead to about the 22-yard line. Second and 4, put him down to 23, actually. So second and 4. Third and 4, excuse me. Third and 4. Three out to the right side. Healy going that direction. Goes for the end zone again. Touchdown, Black Tornado. Pugliano. AJ with another one. Morris to attempt the extra point. And it's good. We'll take a timeout. John L. Scott scoreboard shows that North Medford's back in front. Black Tornado by 7 on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
My goodness, that was a wonderful return. And guess who that was? That was Wilson, who just a couple of minutes ago limped off the field. And he returns it out to the North Salem 42-yard line. This is the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon, and it's my responsibility to tell you that with that touchdown that made the score 21-14, the Tornado add another $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. There's Wilson looking for space. He'll find some. $140 now that fund is. 3 touchdowns tonight. There's penalty markers down. To push in the back on North Salem. So first down just became a little bit longer because it's from the spot of the foul. First and 17 at this point. Fake it to Wilson, back to pass. Firing long. Boy, that's going to get picked off. It does. That was just a hanging duck right there. grabbing that one, and just all he had to do was stand there and wait for it, was Tate Snyder. I mean, he didn't have to do anything. There were no black shirts anywhere near him. The ball just sounded like just getting a punt. I mean, a short punt, but. So, with that turnover, North Medford will start at their own 45-yard line. 6:47 to go. Looking to see if they can't get another one in. Meeker with the run. He's out to the 50, the 45. Can he get a block? He's got a block, but he's not going to be able to get away as he's dropped at the 33-yard line of North Salem. About a 34-yarder that time. Meeker just going off to the left side. Nobody around to stop him. Kelly, way out here to your right side. Give this to Meeker, though. And he'll plow ahead to the 31. He might get a couple out of that, but not a whole lot more. 32 even. They're just going to give him a gain of 1. Less than I thought. 2nd and 9 for the Black Tornado. Fake it to Meeker. Pugliano has it. He's at the 30. He runs one over, and he'll be downed at the 25-yard line. The official says a gain of 7. 3rd and about 2. See if they give it to Meeker one more time. They will. No. Healy keeps it. Healy gets away from one, but he's not going to get away from the second one. And that'll be a forward progress, they're going to say. Out to the 24-yard line. 4th and about 4 right now. North Salem wasn't fooled one bit by that idea of Healy trying to get around the outside. Meeker has been the running back throughout this whole series. Back to pass, Healy. He gets it out to Meeker. Meeker gets around 1, gets around 2. He's going to be dropped, they're going to say, at the 21-yard line. That's good enough for a first down. And with 4:05 to go here in the half, the Black Tornado driving one more time. They are well within Morris's or Martinez kicking distance if they want to think about a field goal. Be about a 38-yarder at this point. And they'll come out of that blitz. Here's Healy. He's under pressure. Healy's going to take off and run. Healy's got some speed, but he's going to get to the 15. He's going to turn. He's to the 10. He's going to be bumped out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. One official says the 6, and they're going to agree on the 6-yard line. That's a first down for the Black Tornado. 1st and goal as they go back to the red zone. Looking for what would be their 4th touchdown of the half. Pardon us while we try to fix our camera. Oh, yeah. All right. Mike Strickland on the camera, trying to get it all for you. Nope. False start. Or is it delay of game? False start. So still first and goal. We're just going to do it from the 10-yard line. When they placed that ball, they must have placed it more towards the 5-yard line than the 6, even though they were marking the 6. Otherwise, they only marked off 4 yards on that penalty. Healy, back to pass. He's under pressure. He's not going to get away. He's down at the 20-yard line. Third and goal. Right now, the Black Tornado going the wrong direction. Second and goal. Give it to Meeker. Meeker up the middle. Gets away from one. Puts his head down and keeps plowing ahead. And they'll finally say he's down at the 12-yard line. Should be third. Nope. Timeout. North Salem. We'll take a quick one ourselves as you're listening to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Remind you to stay tuned now for the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. A new activities guide for fall is out. Or you can go to playmedford.com and find out what's up as far as fall activities go. Healy, back to pass, stepping up, firing to the end zone, touchdown. That's Kelly. Touchdown, Black Tornado. And I'll just tell you again, $10 for every Black Tornado touchdown. And they add another 10 to their Rogue Credit Union account. Morris, good again. I gave that to the wrong team. Somehow I don't think that that would be appreciated. Let's go this way. Now, the John L. Scott scoreboard reads correct. North Medford 28. North Salem 14. On TableRockSports.net.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
There goes Wilson again. Wilson is up the middle. He's out to the 50. He's going to get around. He's to the 30. He's going to outrun everybody. Touchdown, North Salem. I'm going to make that about a 97-yard touchdown return. He is electrifying, isn't he? And that's good. Good grief. Don't go away, because we got another time out here on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Cicero and Martinez back deep on the Lithia Superstore game of the day. And that's going to be taken by one of the up men. Powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon here on TableRockSports.net. And the John L. Scott scoreboard having to work overtime tonight. John L. Scott, they have offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. But with 2:04 to go, it's a 28-21 game. For crying out loud, don't go to the refrigerator early. Meeker will start at running back at this series. He played the last series, the whole of it, at the running back position. Healy out to Kelly. Kelly gets around one. He's to the 40. Dives ahead to the 41. And that's where he'll be stopped, a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 coming up for North Medford. They're going to have to go quickly. We're below the 2-minute mark. If I'm reading the scoreboard right, they both have 2 timeouts, but who knows if I'm reading it right. Healy, back to pass. Pugliano. Pugliano's at the 50. Pugliano's inside North Salem territory down to the 48. Gain of about 11 on that one. And we've got an injured player for South Salem. We'll put the glasses on it. It looks like Well, can't quite pick up the number as well as I thought I could. .58. So that's Enrique Aguilar Anaya. That's down. Today's game is brought to you by Taprock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grass Pass, also Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign. They're promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. They're ready to help him up. Maybe it's going to take a little bit of a little longer than it would, but he'll be fine. Look like maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him on that play. 1st and 10 now at the North Salem 48-yard line. Healy, back to pass. Looking, firing over the middle. Got a man there, Pugliano. And Pugliano takes it down to the 33-yard line, a gain of 15. Have to get going here now. Have only 1 minute. Well, under. We're down to 54 seconds. You assume there's going to be a lot of passing going on here. Healy back to pass, looking, running out of time. He takes off running. He's at the 30. He's down at the 25-yard line. And that's going to bring up 2nd. And looks like about 2nd and 3, but we have a flag somewhere. Find the officials here. Or the timeout. There was no flag. A timeout. Yeah. I missed his signal for the timeout. With 39 seconds to go, we have a timeout. As North Medford trying to add to their 7-point lead. Wow, if they put it in, it would be their 5th touchdown of the half. Last year, it was such a low-scoring affair, 27-13, as both teams played pretty good defense, but they're really putting up the points tonight. North Medford doing it in a variety of ways. North Salem, all they're going to do is just give it to Wilson. They'll takes care of everything in just a few seconds for them. He's had quite a ball game. 93. Is that what it was? I have to back up and find him here. 99-yard run. Then a 99-yard return. Here's Healy back to pass. Take off. He's in the corner. That's going to be caught. Nope. Pugliano. No matter what they hear the PA guy say. Pugliano. Down to the 2-yard line. 32 seconds to go. 1st and goal for the Black Tornado. Give it to Meeker. Meeker is in. Touchdown. Black Tornado. It's going to take us all of halftime to just recap the scoring. That extra point is good. Oh, just keep it here. 29 seconds to go before halftime. And it's a 35-21 lead for the North Medford Black Tornado over the number 1 North Salem Vikings. Fall sports action is brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, and our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. They have new stores that are opening in Roseburg and Klamath Falls. That will give them 9 locations to serve you. So let's see. There's Wilson walking out there. Yeah, there's Wilson. I see him. He's trying to hide, but I've got him. Also back there is Damari Thompson and Pierce Walker as they run a 3-man system deep. Wilson in the middle. Morris getting ready to kick it off. To Squibber. Not going to let Wilson handle this one. But one of the up men will, and will get it out near the 45-yard line. Coming off the bottom of the pile with that was Samuel Davis. Likes to be known as Sammy, I was told. Sammy Davis, but not a junior and not related to the other more famous Sammy Davis. 24 seconds to go. Let's see what West Salem does. Drops the snap. Going to get sacked. And now we're going to get flags all over the place. Flags, flags, flags. Everybody's throwing a flag. And not getting up. Manu Mali Una, he couldn't get the snap under control. It was a little low. And then he just got buried. We have flags everywhere. Coming off the field for North Salem, being able to walk off on his own is Mariscal, one of the interior linemen. He probably doesn't want to hear his name called because he ended up injured. Dead ball foul on North Medford. And our offsetting, so we'll just do a second down all over again. There is a personal foul on both sides. Second and 15. Looks like West Salem may have called a timeout. By the way, well, they will call a timeout now. So now they do call the timeout with 17 seconds to go. A lot of confusion down there on the field right now. Today's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from Pinnacle 365. You can use your Peak Rewards to save on gas and snacks on your next road trip with the team. Things getting a little testy, shall we say, down on the field. Tonight's action is brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. The fall activity guide is out. You can sign up now for adult sports leagues, ice skating classes, hikes, yoga, art classes. Visit playmedford.com or call the Santos Center 774-2400 if you would like to learn more. All right, we're back at it. Fake it to Wilson. Fire it out to the flat. And getting down to the North Medford 44-yard line. And that'll be, be another timeout by West Salem. Pugliano with the tackle that time. 9 seconds to go. I think they don't show us on the scoreboard, so I'm thinking that that's about it for West Salem. So when we get to halftime, we won't have any stats because we haven't been able to really do those tonight. We ran out of space. I keep hassling my cameraman. He likes his space, see? He and Daniel Boone would have got along just fine. The neighbor's 40 miles away. That's too close. I'm moving. All right. Back at it. Back to pass. Under pressure, firing deep, and that's going to be intercepted for the second time tonight. This time, and there's going to be a flag and getting down, and the half should be over, maybe or maybe not. Hang in there. Snyder with the interception. If I'm recalling right, there's lots of flags. If I'm recalling right, that's his second interception. And another North Salem player down on the field. Officials conferring. I'm going to say in a couple of minutes, they really should just go to halftime because the penalty is on North Medford, so you can't have the half end on a defensive penalty. Although the Black Tornado were going to try and sell that idea. North Salem is going to get one more shot at this from the 11-yard line. If this would have been an offensive penalty, it'd be halftime. That's just the way it is. But it's a defensive penalty. And as a result, the Vikings should have, if the official is in the right spot, one play from the 11-yard. Well, now he doesn't know. Okay, here's a personal foul. Offside. Nope. Halftime. Okay. Don't ask me what just happened because I have no idea.
I think the penalty was after the change of possession. So that's why.
Well, anyway. They threw hankies and they were pointing everywhere in. Then eventually just decided it's halftime. We're going to go along with the idea. It's halftime. And at halftime on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford leads at 35-21. We're back with the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Next on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. And the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. Excitement is building for the January 2024 opening of the Rogue X Community Complex. The Aquatics and Events Center await you with 2 indoor swimming pools and water slides. The Events Center will host basketball and volleyball leagues, along with tournaments and other indoor events. You can visit playmedford.com or you can check your fall activities guide to learn more about the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex, Rogue X. Well, we have seen everything tonight. We have seen a touchdown return, a long breakaway. We've seen lots of personal fouls. 2 teams going at it. And at the end, number 11 North Medford leads number 1 North Salem at the half. Down below, I'm sure you're looking at, yes, you're looking at the North Salem Marching Band, who will be performing in they're performing the second movement of what it was they were now. I was busy. I didn't pay any attention to what they were doing. But anyway, enjoy it down there. Here's the way the scoring went. It didn't take North Medford long to get on it, as North Salem went 3 and out on their first series, and they went back to punt, and A.J. Pagliano grabbed that one right out of the air, knocked it into the end zone, and recovered it. And it was a 7-0 lead for the Tornado quickly. They scored again at the 6:26 mark in the first quarter when Healy found Kelly on a 2-yard pass, and it was 14-0, and you just thought maybe for some reason North Medford is going to run away with this, but North Salem says not so quickly. 5:12 to go, first half. Wilson scores on a 12-yard run. It was 14-7. And then North Medford had North Salem backed up on the 1-yard line. They had went for a 4th and goal from the 2 and couldn't get it in, as the Vikings stopped them at the 1-yard line. Very next play, Jamal Wilson, who had already scored 1 touchdown, took it and 99 yards and scored another one. Just took that one right down the right sideline, and there was nobody home. And it was all of a sudden 14-14. And then in the second quarter, you can believe this, 4 touchdowns between the two teams. In the second quarter, North Medford got the lead back with 7:32 to go when Healy connected with A.J. Pugliano for a 23-yard pass, and it was 21-14. And then at the 2:33 mark to go in the second quarter, Healy connected with Nolan Kelly on a 12-yard pass, and it was 28-14. North Salem was not done. After that, North Medford kicked it off, and guess who? Yes, number 4, Jamal Wilson for North Salem returned the kickoff 99 yards. It was 28-21. And then in the second period with only 24 seconds left to go, Meeker, I'll make sure I get his first name correct, Landon Meeker, scored from 2 yards out, and that made it 35-21, which is our halftime score. This has been a big game, and it's been talked about all week. I'm not sure how many of you are on the OSAA website, but they had a write-up about it. Other columnists that cover high school sports around the state had a write-up about it. This was a big deal. And so far, it's lived up to its billing. I think everybody would say they're pretty happy with the way it's going so far, but it'll be interesting to see what happens in quarter number 3 and 4 as we play the second half. And North Medford leading it by 14 at halftime. Well, we got a lot more halftime to go. When we come back, we'll take a look at what else has been going on in the Special District 1. Used to be known as the Southwest Conference, but it's only known that way for basketball now. It's known as Special District 1 when it comes to football. But we'll take a look at that, including what happened last night with North Medford's upcoming opponent on homecoming night next week back at Spiegelberg, Grants Pass. All of that ahead on the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report on TableRockSports.net.
What do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
I return to the Lithia Superstore game of the day. Right here on TableRockSports.net, this is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. The Medford Parks and Recreation guide is out. And it helps sponsor our fall sports coverage. Swim lessons, basketball, volleyball leagues, a splash pad, water slides are all set to open in January 2024 at the Rogex Complex at the Howard Memorial Sports Park. You can reserve birthday rooms and packages with sports and splashing. Check out the fall activities guide or visit playmedford.com to learn more. Now, if you'll give me a moment here, we will find our way around to what's going on around the league, not necessarily the whole state, although we probably have time to tackle the whole state, looking at the clock. Just depends on how fast your devices can move, doesn't it? Sometimes not very fast. There we go. Let's start with last night because there was one game played last night, and that was Grants Pass taking on West Salem. West Salem won that one 49-14. That gives the Titans their first win of the season. And Grants Pass falls to 0-2 in conference play now, as they lose that one 49-14. I was just going to say it was a pretty ugly game. I think that Grants Pass would agree that was a pretty ugly game on their part, as I watched that on Table Rock Sports last night. So not so sure that that's a game that they want to remember. Here in Special District 1, Sprague is taking on Roseburg. Roseburg is one of those teams that's 0-1 or 1-0 in conference play. They having won their, I was right the first time, 0-1, as they ended up losing to this North Salem team last week. South Salem is taking on South Medford. There's 4 teams that are undefeated in the SD1. 2 of them are right here, North Medford and North Salem. We only played one conference game. We realize that. And the other 2 are South Salem and South Medford. And I guess there's actually 5 undefeated teams. And so after tonight, we're going to eliminate at least 2 of those from the undefeated ranks as far as conference play goes. And football is an interesting sport in that why you go, well, it's early, you know, and it's 2-0. What does 2-0 mean? Well, 2-0 is pretty big because after tonight, there's only 5 contests left. And so you can't really afford to get in an 0-2 hole. 1-1 is bad enough. 0-2 is almost disastrous. You're going to have to really work your way out of it. But tonight we will eliminate a couple of undefeateds. Right, one will go away right here. One at Spiegelberg Stadium tonight as South Salem and South Medford take on each other. And McNary is at Sheldon. McNary has yet to win, and don't take the 2 losses by Sheldon to mean a whole lot of anything. Sheldon's a really good football team. One would imagine that they're going to win. They would also go to 2-0. That means then that 3 of the teams are 2-0. And as we told you, that North Medford takes on Grants Pass next week at Spiegelberg Stadium. Homecoming for the North Medford Black Tornado. Be interesting to see if they can hold on and win this one, and then see if they can actually get to 3-0 next week against a struggling Grants Pass team. And if anybody from Grants Pass is listening, I apologize, but the team is struggling. It just be interesting to see what happens. We don't want to call it too early because anything can happen in high school sports. But there we are, and then you're just heading down the road. The last 2 games that North Medford has will be against Sheldon and South Medford. Now we're going to see how everything stacks up by the time we get that far down into October. Long way to go, though. Long way to go in this one. We're only at halftime. And at halftime, North Medford has a 14-point lead on the John L. Scott scoreboard. But can they hold it? North Salem has shown the ability to come back and score rather quickly. When we come back, it'll be time for second half action right here on the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
Welcome back to North Salem High School, home of the Vikings, as we get ready to start half number 2. North Medford set to receive. Cicero and Martinez back deep. Everybody's still trying to get loose a little bit out there. Phillips, Ja'Kai Phillips to kick it off for North Salem. There's a little squibber that goes nowhere. And falling on it finally is North Medford at their own 40-yard line. They almost messed that up. They were backing away from that as if it were a punt. But of course it's not. It's a kickoff. Once it goes 10 yards, it's fair game. You don't have to wait for the offense to touch it like you do a punt. You see that every now and then here at the high school level on an offside kick. They all back away from it like it's a punt. And then they wonder how come they lost the ball. All right, Meeker in at running back, Healy. And a quarterback 3 to the right. Give it to Meeker. Meeker finds his way across the 45-yard line to the 46. A gain of 6, 2nd and 4. That big old offensive line. It was Coach Chen and I were discussing that North Medford has a much, much bigger line than does North Salem. And North Salem probably has the quicker, more athletic, but that isn't helping them. Martinez has a first down across the 50. At about the 47-yard line of North Salem. So really what Coach Chin was hoping would happen tonight is that his line would be able to neutralize the speed of the Vikings line. Healy out to Martinez again. Martinez gets away. He's into the 40. And that'll be close to the first down. 39-yard line. It's not going to quite do it. 2nd and 2. So again, right now the Black Tornado content to slowly grind this thing out. Keep the ball out of the hand of Wilson. Meeker gets away from one at the 40, at the 35, and he'll have the first down at the North Salem 35-yard line. Being quite methodical, just using the big line up front, telling the running backs, find a hole, pop through it in a hurry. North Salem crowd below us, trying to get the Vikings fired up a little bit. Here comes Meeker again, clear out to the outside this time. Almost to the tackle. He's down to the 35-yard line and be another 5-yard gain. So 5 yards at a time is what the Black Tornado are doing and just moving the ball. They already have 5 touchdowns, adding $50 to their Rogue Credit Athletic Fund. Up to $160 for the year. They keep this up, they're going to have a nice athletic fund. Here's Healy to Pugliano. Pugliano ahead to the 24-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down if the official, yep. I say before the official is standing, that would be enough for the first down. That's where they're going to put it, at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10. Here goes the Black Tornado again. Just about ready to make another trip into the red zone. Nine and a half left in quarter number 3. Meeker, boy, he's going to be met hard that time. I think that was number 34, Hernandez, that was in on that tackle. Boy, he just shot through the line. Let me make sure I'm giving credit to the right guy, and I'm not. It's 44. Jarek Wangler. Give it to Meeker. Meeker will bulldoze his way down to the one official's. There we go. Now we'll agree. 24-yard line. That's really close to a first down, but it's 3rd and very, very short. I don't even think by the way with the way they're doing the down markers over there, the chain gang, it's not even a yard. But they're going to go, the Black Tornado, in shotgun formation, so there will be no quarterback sneak here tonight. Here's Healy, rolling out to his right, looking, firing, gets to Cicero. Cicero will take it down close to the 15. Looks like about the 17-yard line. A gain of 7. That makes it I was looking at the wrong play. That makes it 3rd and 10. What happened here? How can you have 3rd and short and you go to 3rd and 10? Well, we got a penalty. That's not going to make any difference anyway. Third down. We're having a little trouble with our chain gang here. All right. 3rd and 20 is what it is. I was at the wrong marker on that other one. I said it was 3rd and short. Here's Healy. Back to pass. He gets it off. But not going to get very much out of that, as stumbling and falling was Meeker. That'll bring up 4th down. I got to put it at the 34-yard line. Well, Martinez is going to punt this one. Imagine a bit of a squib. I don't think West Salem thought they were serious. They didn't have anybody back there. Can you get it, save it before it goes in? No. Touchback. No. The official says it's 1st and 10 at the half-yard line. West Salem backed up again. We got a discussion now. I'm looking for a flag and I don't see one. Everybody's happy, I think. The officials are making signals like they're happy. All right, this resulted, as you heard Mike Strickland say in the background, in a 99-yard run last time by Wilson. Trying to get it outside this time, but not so much. As they contain, well, it wasn't Wilson running it. It might be, explain that, it was Wangler on the carry. Second and 5. See how they line up. Trying to get away, but not going to do it. Third and about 2 out at the 10-yard line now. See who they put in a running back. I'm surprised we haven't. There's Wilson. He's in a tight formation. And they're going to give it off on an end around. Down to the 20, the 25, cuts back in. He's at the 30, he's at the 40, he's at the 50. Wilson is running away from everybody. Martinez catches him from behind at the 20-yard line. That was not Wilson, by the way. That was number 1. Damari Thompson. Down to the North Medford 19-yard line. 18-yard line by the time they're through with it. First and 10 from the 18. Wilson back in a more normal position now. They faked it and they gave it off instead to Walker. Now Walker will move it forward a little bit. Right back out to the 18-yard line. He didn't get anywhere. 2nd and 10. Kind of a deep handoff that time for Walker to be able to handle. But as you can see on your screen, you have to watch out for number 4, Wilson, who's to the right. Nope. Yeah. All right. Apologize there. The computer decided that the ball game was over. Nobody else needed to know anything. But
there was a fumble and a couple plays that didn't go for much, so nothing was lost.
all right. A couple fumble and things that didn't happen. All right. Anyway, we're back at it. We have convinced the computer that we should hang around for the whole game. We'll see if it agrees. It is a computer. Sometimes it thinks it's smarter than we are, and some days it probably is. We're at 4 minutes to go, third quarter. North Medford has the ball after the turnover on downs. This is Meeker running over the top. No, that's Robbins. I should have known. Robbins running right over the top of everybody. A gain of 8. 2nd and 2, quick like for the Black Tornado, leading this one by 14. Boy, after the first half, we have settled down scoring-wise here in the second half. Yeah, I'm getting it back here for you. If you just give me a second, we'll get everything back. And there's another run. And Robbins again. So they had Meeker in at running back for quite a while. Now they put Robbins back in. First down. And a flag. Well, it's first down at the 33-yard line. The official says wind the clock. Keeping Robbins in at running back. Here's the pass out to the left side, out to the 40. Gets away down the sideline and bumped out of bounds. Martinez. Nope, not Martinez. I saw the 7, then saw the 2 later, so that's at 27. Snyder. My cameraman keeping me straight. I watch the game, he watches me. That's how we get things done. Out to the 46-yard line now. The Black Tornado keep it going. Here's Healy getting away from 1, getting away from 2. There's a flag. He's not going to get away from 3. I don't think it's going to make any difference. I'll bet you this is going to be a holding call. Where that flag is. There it is, holding. And that'll be against North Medford. Back it up. Going to become 1st and 20. First and 16. It wasn't quite 1st and 20. 1st and 16 for the Black Tornado. Robbins. Leah's Robbins. That might have been Kelly on that run. There's a was Robbins. And it was I think the North Salem thought they had a fumble there, but they don't. Out at the 38-yard line. So about 2nd and 18. Healy under pressure again. He's going down one more time. This will be back to the 25-yard line. Flags again. And another South Salem player hits the deck. Personal foul. This one's on North Salem. So that'll make it 3rd and 6. I don't think it was going to qualify as an automatic first down. A lot of discussion here. My goodness. They've already made the call. Personal foul. North Salem. It'll be from the spot of the foul. Not sure why is it taking so long. You're going to do it. March it off. There we go. There's 10. And 15. Put it out at the 50-yard line for the Black Tornado. That becomes 2nd and 6. Again, we got discussion. North Medford wants to know they may want to know why it's not a first down. Our guy that keeps the box is, oh, there he is, way back there yet. Well, this certainly has brought the game to a halt. We've had a fairly spirited game. Well, now we're going backward. Now we're going to do it again. This time from the 37-yard line. I think that's what Coach Chen was pointing out. You counted wrong. Still not sure. Oh, we'll put it there. All right. So, we're at the North Salem 47-yard line. It's now 2nd and 3. Healy, back to pass, little screen. Gets it out to the side, first down. Martinez, he's out of the bounds. At the 34-yard line. Gain of 13. They are waving the chains. Winding down the first quarter pretty slowly. Minute 20 to go. Robbins still in at running back right now. Kelly split out here to the near side. Give it to Robbins. He makes one man miss. He's at the 30. He runs over another, and there's another flag. Push in the back. Yep, block in the back on North Medford, so that run doesn't matter anyway. Instead, we'll march our way back to the 40-yard line. We'll do first down all over again. As we approach 1 minute to go. First and 16, and under a minute. After all that high-powered scoring in the first half, this one has settled down. Robbins with it. He won't get too far. That's put him down at the 36-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 12. Second and 12. Moving it ahead too fast. Scoreboard operator here moves pretty quickly. Suppose I should trust him. See, looks like North Medford wants to run one more. Haley out on the edge. To the 30, to the 20. Can he pick up a block? He cannot. And that is going to end the quarter. Snyder taking it down to about the 7-yard line, but that's the end of 3. At the end of 3, though, on the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford has a 14-point lead. As you listen to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle ice cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. 9 locations to serve you. We start quarter number 4. I don't know if my scoreboard's reflecting that. Giving it in. No, not quite getting there. Robbins will get it down to the. Help the big guy up. And there will be a timeout for the official. Another North Salem player on the ground. Boy, I tell you, that Viking training staff has been busy. This is, by the looks of it, yeah, this is a cramp here. Yeah, they've had a lot of work to do tonight. on that North Salem side. For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Having a hard time getting it loose. All of us, though, that have ever lived through a cramp knows what. That's one painful experience. You don't need that to happen too many times in your life. I have a friend that says there's just some things in life you don't need to rerun. A cramp is one of them. Working his way off the field, and I'm sure he'll be okay. He'll loosen it back up as Antonio Vasquez. North Medford goes back to the formation where they're in a shotgun. Meeker standing right beside Healy. Robbins behind Healy by about a couple of yards. Lots of options out of it. Give it to Robbins. Robbins following Meeker. Touchdown, Black Tornado. As Morse gets ready to boot it. And good. We'll take a break. Do it real quick like here because they're moving pretty fast here on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus to get to work. My family and I just moved here, and my wife and kids use the car right now. Being able to ride the bus has been huge for us. All right, first day at the new job. Here we go.
I ride the bus because I don't really like to drive anymore. I can take it to the store without needing to ask for help. It also takes me to my kids' house.
Bill's Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
While we're away, the kick went out of bounds. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, we see that it's now 42-21, and that touchdown of about 6 yards, another $10 goes into the North Medford club account. That's $60 they've earned tonight. I think. Yep. North Salem's going to make them kick it over. Well, if you have Wilson standing back there, why wouldn't you make them kick it over? I have the feeling that what they were trying to do is avoid Wilson, but just went out of bounds, so maybe it wasn't quite what they were hoping. Morris will do it again from his 35-yard line. And again, he approaches. This time he'll just squib it. And it bounces over the head and goes out of bounds again. I think North Medford's going to argue it was tipped. How are we going to know? Nope. The official says it was not tipped. So we'll do it a third time. From the 30 this time. So they got Walker. At numbers, they've got Thompson out there. Can't have 2 sevens. There's Wilson. Wilson's way over to the other line. This one's going to go straight. No, it's going to be mishandled by Thompson. But he'll have it at the 30. He finds space. He's out to the 35. Jiggles his way out to the 37-yard line, maybe the 38. And he'll be brought down there. We're all going to agree it's the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. And the number 1 North Salem Vikings need to figure out how to score 3 touchdowns in 11 minutes and 27 seconds. Of course, this assumes that you can stop North Medford, which they haven't done all night. So, quite possibly, they find themselves once again highly ranked coming into a North Medford game, only to have the Black Tornado bring them back to earth. Like I said, this is a repeat of last year. North Salem came into the game 3-0. North Medford 2-1. But North Medford was on the upswing at that point. They're on the upswing again this year. Don't you forget it. And they're going to hand this one off. And they gained 1 out of it. 2nd and 9. Vikings looking to do something fast. And they've got it right there, number 4. If he gets loose, I smell smoke. Fake it to him. Now they're going to go out to the side. They give it off to Prince. He's going to be driven out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Walker, Pierce Walker, with that reception. Another flag. Now we have a Black Tornado down. Damian Horn. It's on. The penalty is on West Salem. Wait until they get Horn off the field. And he's able to trot off, so now they'll march the penalty off against North Salem. Personal foul. Seeing a lot of personal fouls called tonight. 2nd and 22. And flags. False start. Back it up 5 more. Back to the 20-yard line it goes. 2nd and 27. Back to pass. Little screen. Gets away from 1. Out to the 25. Out to the 40-yard line. And that one was Braxton Singleton. Took it out to the 40-yard line, leaving, well, fairly manageable compared to what it could have been. 3rd and 7 now. But at this point, North Salem doesn't seem to be in hurry-up mode. They're not only taking the time to huddle up, they're not even breaking the huddle quickly. Here's Wilson. Nowhere. That'll bring up 3rd and about 8 or 9. Fourth down. Fourth and 8. They're going to go for it with 9:13 left and a running clock. North Medford with 2 interceptions already. They're going to pitch this to Wilson. But Wilson's not going to even come close to a first down. He's stopped at the North Salem 43-yard line. That's not even close. So that's where North Medford will take over. 1st and 10 on the North Salem 43-yard line. And with 8:57 to go, the Black Tornado looking to make a final statement tonight against the number 1 ranked North Salem Vikings here at Little John Field. Meeker will be the running back, at least for the moment. Give it to him. He's at the 40. He's around the corner. He's down the sideline, bumped out of bounds. The official is saying, well, he's right on the first down marker. They say first down. By about a yard. Out of the 33-yard line. Meeker almost broke that one. North Medford has no reason to put it up in the air. Here's Meeker again. He'll just lower his shoulder and gain about 7. No, not quite that much. I gave him too much. Second down at about 6. Well, I count 6, but okay. And the Black Tornado are going to be just fine with running the clock way down to almost nothing. Here's Pugliano and a flag, so don't worry about the run. It's enough for the first down at the 20-yard line, but that's going to be a hold. There it is. Happened at about the 30, so you back it up to about the 40. Probably going to be a on the spot of the foul. At halftime, the score was 35-21. They put up, these two teams, 56 points, 8 touchdowns in the first half. Here in the second half, 1 touchdown. Oh, the defensive adjustments have worked out pretty good. But certainly not the run up and down the field game that it was in the first half. My goodness, talk about explosive football. Healy back to pass. He's going long. And Pugliano's going to bring it down. He's going to drag everybody into the end zone. Fumble. No, touchdown. There's a flag. I think that was a flag I saw go flying. But that's Pugliano. "23-yard touchdown pass that time. Healy and Pugliano. And Morse is good. So with 7:31 to go, we'll take a break. And the John L. Scott scoreboard, North Medford has the big lead here on TableRockSports.net.
They're very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
A kickoff. Grabbed in the middle by Thompson. Thompson gets it out to the 32-yard line. Maybe I can finish that commercial there that you were watching, because what it was encouraging people to get back into the game as an official. Because there's a critical need in all sports right now. You can go to OSAA.org and then click on the blue Become an Official button, and you can learn more. And again, they'll do it right there. They'll help you do it in your community. "28-point lead with 7:26 to go, and we've got timeout. West Salem. We should maybe just go ahead and let you know that. We'll catch it up. That's their second timeout of the half. So they got one left, as they're trying to figure out what to do here. I don't know. I haven't seen the 2024 football schedule. I don't even know if anybody's worked on it yet, but I can imagine North Salem is hoping that North Medford isn't on it. This is a 2-year, and it has been a 2-year cycle, and I don't know how the conference thing works, but I can guarantee you they don't want to see the Black Tornado again. It's turned out bad for them both times. But I will say this, the Black Tornado will have a nice ride home. They won't care how late they get in. Here's Wilson trying to find some room. He can't. Robbins is there. Meeker is there. And he gains about 4. 2nd and 6. They just know where to go, and yeah. Another man down for North Salem. Looks like one that was down before. We'll hold off. Can't really see the number. Medford is your sport ground where the West Coast comes to play. Visit travelmedford.org/sports to learn more about the many tournament venues, world-class outdoor opportunities, and the event calendar to find out what's going on. Let's see if I can squeeze a 30 in here as you listen to this while they're doing that.
My name's Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Day, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. On TableRockSports.net, the John L. Scott Scoreboard, brought to you by John L. Scott Real Estate with offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. And, of course, it shows a huge lead for the North Medford Black Tornado. We'll have a lot to talk about with Coach Chin next week, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so this is Anaya. There's two Anayas on the team. This is Enrique Anaya. The second time he's been in this position right now. He's still down on the turf. Talking to the trainer. And he's taking off part of his football equipment. His helmet is off. And they're going to help him. Nope. Well, they're bringing the cart out. Well, we'll just take another break here, and while they handle all of that, as you listen to TableRockSports.net.
Jeep Adventure Days at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course Ram trucks. Choose from our great inventory of new 23 Jeep Gladiator and Cherokee 4x4 models, or test drive a new 23 Ram 1500 4x4. Shop online today with our online process to calculate your own payment, whether it's a lease, finance, or cash payment. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
So I got that situation solved. They used the cart to help Anaya off the field. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing it long. Got a man out there. Tipped away. Martinez back there for the Black Tornado. And it was intended for Sulabadab. First name of Jamar. That brings up 3rd and 6. And that's not going to get it done. Carrying the ball that time was Larios, I believe. 4th and 4. Hand it off. Not happening. Wilson. No, that's not right. I'll take that back. That was not Wilson. That was Ramirez. Although I think it says 28 on him. I don't have a 28. But whatever, North Medford's going to take over. 6:13 to go. Actually, quite a bit of time. And he'll take over at the North Salem 36-yard line. They're going to be okay with scoring. I don't know that it's going to be the highest priority. And coming into to play quarterback is Cameron Nix. So now I have to figure out what everybody's doing. That's Healy. That's still a quarterback. Turn and hand it off. Going to get out to the 30-yard line, out to the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Jacob Owings, number 25. Huge. He gets it down actually to the 15, 1st and 10, down to the 15-yard line. Healy will tell his team what to do. See if they line Owings up again. They do. Owings will be the running back. Waiting for the official to raise his hand. There it goes. Now they'll get in motion. And they do. They give it to Owings, and Owings will stumble his way back to the 15-yard line. I don't think he made anything out of that one. He lost his footing. 2nd and 10. Like I say, it'll be a nice bus ride for the North Medford Black Tornado. Take on Grants Pass next week. They'll have to get themselves pumped up to play a struggling Grants Pass team. Don't know that it'll be hard, though. Give it to Owings again. Dropped. For about a 2-yard loss back to the 17. I mean, he was met head on. 3rd and 12. Even though this may not result in points for the Black Tornado, it certainly has done the thing of run time off the clock, because we're down below 4 minutes by the time they snap this thing. And again, they'll wait until the back official, he's got his hand up already. One more time to Owings. Owings to the 10. Owings inside the 5-yard line. Down at the 4. A gain of 13 and first and goal. My goodness. Already got 7 touchdowns on the board. $70 into their Rogue Credit Union Fund. Owings one more time. Plows. He's in. Touchdown, Black Tornado. And that extra point attempt is good. So you know what I'm going to tell you, don't you? Yes, that touchdown for North makes the score 56-21. And now the Tornado is going to add another $10 to their Rogue Credit Union Touchdown Club Fund. 8 of them tonight. They started with 110. They're up to 190. I think they have every intention of seeing if they can break Rogue Credit Union. Scoring madly here in the last few weeks. 41 against Bend. 37 against West Salem. 56 tonight. And tonight it's been all touchdowns, no field goals. Well, fans around the state wanted to know if the Black Tornado were for real. Like we mark them down as for real. Here's North Salem with it out to the 25, out to the 30. That's Micah Richter. Out to the 30-yard line. And because of the score, we're now playing with a running clock. We're at exactly 35-point lead for North Medford. So with only 2 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock, this game will end quick. Nobody will really be in not much of a hurry either. Hand it off. Gains 2. Micah Richter again with the carry. 2nd and 8. Oh. Flags. False start. Nope. It's on North Medford. Offside. And got themselves into the neutral zone where they should not have been. 2nd and 3. We're down to 40 seconds to play. Again, Ritker with it. They'll have a first down. But it's not going to make much difference. We're out to the 42-yard line and down to 20 seconds to go. I don't think that North Salem is even going to bother with it. They're calling their team over, saying it's all over. And North Medford has come into Little John Field, home of the North Medford Vikings, who were ranked number 1, and they absolutely demolish the number 1 team tonight, 56-21. Going to be interesting to see what the coverage is on this one after this one's all over. Hey, we need you to stay tuned for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role campaign postgame show. It comes up right after this on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to the Lithia Superstore game of the night, right here on TableRockSports.net, powered by Siskiyou Cellular in Southern Oregon. Let's get into the post-game show here. This is the Southern Oregon Sports Commission Know Your Role post-game. You can visit travelmedford.org and search Know Your Role to see how this campaign is changing the culture of youth sports for the better. Well, this was, hey, turned the scoreboard off. North Salem's ready to go home. They didn't want to talk about this one, as North Medford dominated this one from the start in this 56-21 win. They scored on a block punt. It was 7-0. They turned around and got a 2-yard pass and made it with 14-0. North Salem in the first quarter got on the board when Wilson scored from on a 12-yard run. It was 14-7. Wilson scored on a 99-yard run. North Medford had North Salem on the 1-yard line after turning it over on downs. And on the very next play, Wilson took it 99 yards. 28-21. North Medford was still out on top, though. And then North Medford scored just before the half when Meeker scored on a 24-yard, or on a 2-yard run, and it was 35-21. There was no scoring in the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter, it became all black tornado. They scored on a 6-yard run by Jeremiah Robbins. They scored on a 23-yard pass from Healy to Pugliano, and they scored on a 25-yard, I'll take that back, on a 4-yard run by Owings, and that made it 56-21 as they just absolutely blew North Medford out, or North Salem out. What happens next, you ask? Well, we'll tell you that what happens next is North Medford goes home to face the Grants Pass Cavemen at Spiegelberg Stadium next Friday. And looking now to start to put a hammer down and maybe start to come close to locking up one of the 5 playoff spots that Special District 1 has allotted. We'd like to thank you for watching today's broadcast. We'd like to thank North Salem High School for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night on TableRockSports.net. Our next Table Rock Sports production, as far as North Medford goes, will be a doubleheader on Tuesday. We have soccer at the 4 o'clock hour. We have volleyball at 6:45. You can go to TableRockSports.net and find out how that's all going to work out. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard: North Medford 56, North Salem 21. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. The executive producer is Joe Brett. Mike Strickland has been on the camera tonight. I'm Terry Ross saying thanks for watching and good night from North Salem High School in Salem, Oregon.